is Rassie Pieterse. I'm the South African men's hockey goalkeeper. I made my debut in 2007, and when I'm not on the hockey field, I work for TK in South Africa. So this is a normal day when I'm not on the hockey field. So I try to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, have a quick shower, have some breakfast, and then head back to work. Get to the office. I usually plan my day, but usually my phone rings twice and my whole day changes. So we get to the office, we start tackling one thing to another thing. Obviously there's always lots of meetings. A lot of people want to obviously discuss always prices and the new collections, new sticks, all of that. So work is quite hectic during the day. And the afternoons at 5 o'clock or just after 5, finish up with work. Then I head to the gym just for a light session, and then 7:30 or 8 o'clock we start training hockey until 10 o'clock, usually a 2.5 hour session. Wednesday nights I've got an extra session where I do goalkeeping training. And then on the weekends, obviously sometimes we play on Saturdays, some places we play on Sundays. So on the off day on the weekend I like to spend some time with my daughter and obviously with my family, because when we're away with hockey and obviously with work as well, you know, we don't see them that often. So I try to spend some quality time when I'm around. Get the balance right between work and sport. Being a top sportsman is not always that easy. I'm very fortunate, I'm very lucky that I absolutely love what I do on the field and off the field. I love my job, so that makes it much easier. I never bother if I have to work an hour later or I have to work on the weekend, and I obviously love my sport, so that makes it much easier. I mean, doing hockey and selling hockey, you know, it just makes sense, so it ties in quite nicely. So even when I'm on the field, you know, it's obviously still that you're involved in work somehow. So that makes it much easier, and that I think gives me that balance, and that helps me to, you know, obviously lengthen my career. I know it's very difficult for some hockey players, because obviously hockey is not a professional sport in South Africa, for them to carry on a long career because of the kind of jobs that they do. But in my scenario, I'm very lucky of what I'm doing, and I'm very passionate about it. So long may it live. I launched a new goalkeeping range. It's called, the top end is the Platinum 1. And then we also got the Synergy collection. So now a lot of people are asking me, you know, what are you using? Are you using the Platinum or are you using the Synergy? It was quite a difficult choice for me to make. I've tried out both sets. At the moment I'm using the Synergy set and I'm absolutely loving it. Our other national goalkeeper, Gowan Jones, he's using Platinum. He likes that more than the Synergy set. So why I like the Synergy set is it's similar to what the soft set was like, and I used to use the soft set. It's a very snug fit, it's very light, it's about 10% lighter now with the new technology that they added with the ISO blocks and the D3O foam and the Platinum. The rebound is just absolutely incredible. I don't know, because of the ISO blocks it's slightly a little bit harder inside, but the ball just flies off the leg guards and off the kickers. I think the secret ingredient is plain and simple of TK's success. It's the man behind the brand, Thomas Killer, Mr. TK. I think he's obviously a very passionate person, and he's very passionate about hockey. He's an absolute workaholic. He loves new innovations. The brand is 30 years old, and it just shows, you know, how much effort he's put into the brand that is really paying off for the last 30 years. He knows exactly what players want because he really listens to players. He's hands-on. I know he flies to the factories all over the world to make sure that he gets the right products. He always comes up with new ideas. Sometimes when he'll phone me, he'll tell me, listen, he's got this new idea for goalkeeping equipment. It sounds absolutely science fiction. But at the end of the day, he tries it, we test it, and if it works, you know, he carries on with it. So I think that's what I like about TK, and I think that's been the success. Obviously, you can see all the detail in the brand. It's typical German style. They are working on great precision. You can see at head office, the service is just absolutely great. I'm sure any sponsored player around the world that's sponsored by TK will say the same thing as me. Is the whole camaraderie with the TK team is quite special. It's not just a sponsor. It's not just a stick that you play with. There's a lot more behind the brand.